hear about speed. Because when it comes to federal government contracting, everyone, speed, it's important in the beginning because you get discouraged. So if you're about speed, you want something fast, I would love for you to type yes in the comments, whether you're watching the replay, you're watching live, you're just caught up in the scroll. I would love for you to type yes. What we're going to do is talk about how to win your first government contract fast. So if you're into fast, type yes in the comments. I want to see your comments, okay? So type yes. When it comes to federal government contracting, there are some basics. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Some basics, and so we're going to talk government contracts. I'm going to wash some dishes. Yes, I love it. We want lots of yeses. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, y'all, I love it. So let me tell you how to win them fast. Because there's this thought that, I got to do all this paperwork. Why would they want to buy from me? What if I work for the government? What if I'm in the military? What if I've never done this before? Why would they want to work with me? So I'm going to address all of this because how can you win a government contract fast if you don't believe it? And that's number one, okay? So you have to believe. If you can believe that you can win a government contract, I want you to type believe. Believe. Type believe. Believe in the comments. Just washing my dishes for the night. So first off, good. Believe. I love it. Good. Good. I love it. I love it. And thank you all for participating live and in the replay. So I'm going to, thank you so much, Alex. I had vocal surgery, and so now I'm good to go. And thank you. I love it. I love it. I love the engagement. And so I'm just going to just jump into it because I don't know how long I'll be on tonight. And so I'm just going to jump into it. And that is, everybody wants to know, what do you bid on that's simple, what's easy, that's fast? I was asked that the other night, and thank you, Tanya, for saying that I keep it real. Because I do, the other night I was kind of in a mood. I'm not in that mood right now, as you can tell. I'm way happier. There's a couple reasons for it, but okay. You all want to win easy, fast. I'm going to break it down to you. And those of you who have watched me for a while, you're gonna be shocked, and I understand because people change, we learn. It's janitorial and or religion. So hear me out. One of my paid clients, Daisy. So I have an interview with her, and I'm going to bring her on soon for a live. Thank you. And you can see the interview. Her name is Daisy. And we interviewed here in Tulum several months ago. And her first win was for a religious location. And then she won 2 more. So I was on the phone with her today. And she said that they want to take the position and make it full time. So you may say, well, how do I win that? Do I have to be Catholic? Do I have to be the person providing the religious services? Like, do I have to be a pianist? I'm washing dishes. No. The answer is no. So for the opportunity, Daisy was a paid coaching client in my Ultimate Edge course at the time. But what she did is she bid on the opportunity and she found the person by posting a job ad. So here's the deal. There's no reason your first win cannot be a religious position. Another one of my coaching students, that was one of his first wins. You want to win a contract fast, what you do, the religious NAICS begins, I think it's 8.3. You can look it up. I don't have the NAICS code memorized. And you go into Sam.Gov. Okay, y'all follow me. Here, I'm going to turn the water off. I want you to follow me. If you're ready to follow me, type yes. Type yes in the comments that you're ready to follow me. What you're going to do, here, let me show you, because there's nothing best than you guys seeing. Now keep in mind, I may have to kill a few flies while we're doing this. These flies love when I cook lamb and broccoli. So I made both today and got inundated with so many flies. It was ridiculous. Anyways, okay, good. Yes. Perfect. So I burnt my lip, like this. I got sunburned. It's like, like my lips are, I've never had this happen in my life. Never. Okay, so I'm going to show you what you do. So I'm on Sam.Gov. I'm going to show you in a second. So I appreciate your patience. So we're going to notice type. Oops. Solicitation. Combined solicitation. Don't forget the book. winnerswaybook.com. Proposalthatwins.com. Don't forget those. Okay. So here's what we're doing. Okay. And then see if it'll just come up. I never have any of these memorized. There we go. Uh-oh, look at that. Okay, so I just did 813, right? Solicitation combined. Let's do the dates. Let's choose due for the next month. So there's 11. Youth coordinator. I don't know what that is. Catholic Mass, Sacrament, Bishop, Director Services, Chapel, Peterson, Air Force, Priest. Ooh, this one's really cool. Native American ceremonies. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely show you the book again. It's like a bestseller too on Amazon. winnerswaybook.com. You can also get it on Amazon. So here's how this works, okay? I'm just going to take one. Let's do Peterson. So Peterson wants a religious education coordinator, right? So you would open the attachments, and here's something. Oh my gosh, Kizzy, I don't know what to do. There's so many attachments, I don't know. Go to ChatGPT and upload the attachment. If you have 4.0, you can upload the attachment. Okay, and you just ask, what are the evaluation criteria? That's all you got to do. I'm so excited Dario came in the mail. That's all you have to do. And normally, the federal government, for the religious positions, not always, but especially for Catholic, they typically will want a resume. They will want proof of that the person has completed the various requirements for the religion. And then they want a price. And usually they want a low price. Now, low price, wait a minute. I've been taught you triple, quadruple. You got to make all this money, get your bag right, money phone. I got that. But you got to start somewhere. We're talking about winning something fast. You know, a woman reached out to me and she said she had bid on a janitorial opportunity. Trying to see if I have anything else to wash. That was $800,000. She forgot some documents and she didn't win. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that the bid was $800,000. It didn't matter what her profit was or wasn't going to be. If you miss a step, you're going to get zero. And we're not here for that. Okay? We're talking about how to win fast. So for that opportunity, let's say they want a resume, they need the person. What you do is you start looking for the person. Y'all know how to look up people. You've looked up enough people in your life, people you want to date, people you're interested in. You know everything there is to know about the Olympics. Why can't you find a person to fulfill the position? If you're able to, you can put an announcement on Indeed. You can use LinkedIn. You can call churches. That's what my student did. Daisy called churches. And let's say for that opportunity, for our religious opportunities, we normally make $250 to $1,000 a month. Now you may say, Kizzy, $250? Come on. Yeah, but when was the last time you made $250 a month passive for 5 years? Legally. So that adds up. You saw that there were 11. That's just in the next 30 days. Let's say you win 5 of those. You know, so now you have people providing religious services for you across the world. Oh, girl, Faith, you won. Oh my God, Faith, I'm about to break this. Girl, I know you won. Hold on, y'all. I didn't put my microphone on. So I'm screaming and I'm not supposed to be doing that. Oh my gosh. So it's all you got to do. Yes, I do remember, Faith. Tell us the news, girl. Tell us the news. So you want to win fast, go after religious opportunity. And you know why? Because most of you, listen, I'm going to say not y'all, because y'all here and I love you and you're watching. But most people don't want to bid on something like that. They're going to say, oh, that's not a lot of money. Oh, where am I going to find somebody to do this? Somebody's going to do this? Of course they are. Of course they're going to do it. Any of you here who go to church regularly, aren't you familiar with church volunteers? Wouldn't a volunteer love to be paid $500 to $1,000 a month to serve God? Come on. And most of these positions are Catholic or Protestant. That's when you win fast. Daisy won hers, I think, in less than a month. And my most recent student, I don't even remember the time frame because I had my surgery on the 8th of July and he had already won. And I honestly don't really remember when I started the class. So I'll have to get that information. So let me go back to Faith, okay? winnerswaybook.com. It's also on Amazon, winnerswaybook.com. Check out my proposal writing class, proposal.wins.com, 447. You get lifetime access to that class. If you want my ultimate edge coaching, you want templates for the religious opportunities, you want coaching. It's listen, y'all write me in the next 24 hours. I'll take $500 off. It's normally $29.97 or I'll take $500 off. I was looking for my email. That's not even, I love you guys. Thank you for being patient with me. kparks@kpcinc.com. Send me an email and I'll send you the link. And so let's go to Faith. Faith, let me tell you, before I even read Faith's comment, and in case you're like, why are you clicking around? Because I got my show November 16th. So don't come in here talking shade like, why are you talking about your heels? Because it's part of transformation. If you don't have health and wellness and a hobby in your life, I don't know what you got. Okay, Faith, I want to say something about Faith. Faith has been supporting and been learning. You've been on YouTube. You've been on TikTok. I'm really, really proud of you because Faith was vulnerable enough to share how she had overpriced. Girl, how much did you overprice something? 400,000? And I'm not kidding y'all. She overbid 400, you know? Y'all know you watch Prices Right. Maybe with your grandma or maybe your kids or maybe you watch it right now. Yes, I'll give you that information here in 1 second. Sorry, I got my hands soaking. So Faith was vulnerable and secure enough with herself to talk about what she did. So we've messaged and we've chatted, and I was like, Faith, girl, you got to lower that price because ain't none of y'all over here trying to pay $100 for a carton of eggs. So the same works for janitorial. So I love the fact that what you did, Faith, is you leaned into what, the state level, I think. Oh, she said 500,000. She said mad confident. I know you were confident because I was like, Faith, you can. Anyways, and my lips are sunburned, so I gotta be careful with my expression. Okay, so she said in preliminary evaluation, you have to submit insurance and a form I missed. That's okay. Don't be nervous. If you need anything from me, Faith, just ping me. Okay, took your bidding advice, went under previous incumbent. That's what I'm talking about. Let's talk about that. And then Zadias, kparks@kpcinc.com. Send me an email and I'll give you all, within the next 24 hours, I'll give you $500 off the course. So instead of it being $29.97, you save $500, and I'll throw in the Proposal Master Academy if you get that. I'll give you both for was it like $2,400? So that's what I'll do. So let's dissect what Faith said. Because remember, what's our video about? Winning fast. And so Faith, I feel like it's only been a few months. Because I didn't start going on TikTok live for a while. And I just had to take a little break recently. Just because of my voice and everything. And so one thing that Faith did is a very important thing. She went under the incumbent. And this is something I teach all of the time, because this is what people do. So Kizzy, I learned that in 2019, they paid $300,000 for 5 years of janitorial. Well, but now it's 2024, so the price should be higher. Okay then. So let's look at that. Do you want to pay more for your rent? If you do, type yes. Do you want to pay more for your car insurance, for your kids' private school, for eggs, for beverages, for flights? Tell me, type yes. Just because it's 2024, you want to pay more for your water? You want to pay more for cutlery and silverware? If you do, type yes. I don't want to pay more for anything except learning. I will pay top dollar for learning. I have no problem paying that. But I don't want to pay more money for eggs. Right. No. Heck no. Nobody want to do that. But it doesn't always happen. Look at the prices of TVs. Haven't they gone down? I remember when a flat screen TV was thousands of dollars. Listen. That's all I'm going to say, because that's all I'm going to say. Prices, we like a deal. So then why would a government agency want to pay more money for the same service just because some time has gone by? They don't want to. You know, one of the things, because I live here in Tulum, Mexico, one of the things that happens often here is the following. Oh, I remember in 2021 and 2022, you would get $20 for $20 US for every peso. And I'm just like, that's 3 years ago. Oh my gosh, Kizzy, you don't understand how life was in Tulum. I feel like I should have my bracelets on, but I don't have them on right now. You know, like when I first came here, it was so inexpensive, and I'm just like, okay. Things have changed, you know? So we don't like that. We don't like it at all. We start to reminisce. That's the point I'm making. We reminisce, like the music, like the songs. We reminisce. So, therefore, if people are over here reminiscing about how life was so good in Tulum and how much the peso was, how many pesos you would get for every dollar, then you know for a fact that a government agency is talking about, oh, y'all remember, y'all know Clayton, I'm just making up a name, Clayton Janitorial, they were so good, their price is so good, man, can't we just give it to Clayton? Why are we going to pay more? And even if Clayton sucked, and again, if your name is Clayton, there's no disrespect to you, it's just name that came to my head. Then it's like, well, yeah, you know, we had a few problems with Clayton, but it was a good deal. Then we start rationalizing, like, yeah, the Dollar Tree's in the hood, but it's still a good deal. And I'm not trying to imply every Dollar Tree's in the hood. I'm just saying this is the rationale I do in Muskegon. I'm like, ooh, I love that Family Dollar. I mean, it's in a little sketchy part of town, but that Family Dollar in Muskegon, it does bring me joy. You know, and we start making excuses because we want to save $1. So you want to win a contract fast, you got to win something where the risk level is minimal and you can charge a good rate but still make money. Too many get wrapped up on your first win, you have to make $1 million. Yes, of course I'll give you my email again. Thank you all. Hold on, let me wipe off my hands. Okay, kparks@kpcinc.com. Hold up one second, I'm gonna show it to you. Got my clicking, you know, make sure got vacuum cleaner out. Y'all do this, you got clean before the cleaning people come? Because they're coming tomorrow and I had to vacuum up all the flies. kparks@kpcinc.com. kparks@kpcinc.com. winnerswaybook.com, winnerswaybook.com, proposalthatwins.com, proposalthatwins.com. Good, I love this. Agree with you. What do you mean by risk? Awesome, I'll give you risk. Poverty czar, I missed you. Could not settle for several wins rather than one large. Did you get a large one, poverty czar? Is that what you're saying? I didn't know if I got that one right. Oh, you could settle, like you could settle. I understand. I agree with you. So here's what I mean by risk. Filling a position at a chapel, and given in churches, a lot of people volunteer. I mean, come on. I mean, how do you really mess that up? You're not going to really mess it up. You know, either they're part of the faith or they're not part of the faith. And they're not going to want to spend a lot of money on it. They meaning the federal government. Because the federal government, they're staffing a chapel, usually for a military location or court or bureaus of prison, okay? If you're following me so far, type yes in the comments. I got to move a few things. I was taking notes today. I was in the zone. Y'all, I even have a YouTube coach. Isn't that amazing? YouTube gave me a free coach. They're so cool. He works for Google. Okay. Thank you. I miss you as well. You were in my thoughts and prayers. Thank you, Poverty Czar. And I want to take a time to recognize each and every one of you for your kind words, your thoughts and your prayers, because, man, that was, oh my goodness. That was a whole experience. Okay, hold on, y'all. We got... these little flies. Okay. So if it's low risk, then it's easy and fast for you to win a contract because they're not going to be so concerned about your past performance, because at the end of the day, they don't care because of the risk. It's nominal. Can you clean? As long as it's not like a huge place, they don't care. Can you provide the religious person? Because remember, not always, but often you're providing like their resume, proof of their different certifications. How do I know this? Because we have multiple religious positions in Hawaii, in Georgia, for other organizations. Okay? That's something to keep in mind. I've been awarded over $50 million in contracts, and we just were notified this evening that we are a recipient of the Small Business Oasis Plus vehicle. That vehicle has no limit, like no limit records, no limit on it, no limit. And so that means we can bid on, I think it's under the management NAICS. There's under that NAICS, we can bid when they open it up, no limit. So we get access to that for 5 years. And the beautiful thing is, most people are not even going to bid on anything. They put in all this work and they don't do anything, which is what a lot of people do in government contracting. And maybe that's you. Maybe at some point in time you registered and you were like, man, I don't know about this. Thank you so much, Faith. And you may have doubted things, and I'm here to tell you, you can win a contract fast. There's no reason you can't. It's about what you go after, and then you expand from there. So you take my student Daisy, so she won these contracts, and she's been at it, working on more, and then she just was notified the other day that her client, thank you all for the congratulations, I love it. Her client's like, oh, we want the person to be full-time. So guess what that means for her? More money. That's what it means. More money for her, more money for the person. And the reason I like staffing is because, yeah, it's great to win $20,000 in profit, $10,000 in profit in one full sweep or swoop, and then what? I would rather have hundreds or thousands of dollars a month for 5 years. You could, $1,000 a month, that's $12,000 a year for 5 years. And then you build on that. Because it not only gives you past performance, it allows you to really clean up in an area. So then you can win more religious positions. They staff pianists, choir directors. We just saw Native American ceremonies, and they all add up because it's unusual. I'm so proud of you, Faith. I'm working on more bids. I have 10 on my desktop. Good. Girl, I'm going to work on a janitorial. I'm on a mission to win a janitorial. I don't know which one, so I'm not trying to, I'm just saying, personally, I'm on a mission, but that's not for this video. Thank you so much, Christy. I appreciate you. What's up, Alfonso? So don't forget, winnerswaybook.com. We're talking about winning fast. Okay, so religious opportunities are one way to win fast. Janitorial, if I said, y'all going to be flabbergasted. Janitorial is another good way to win a contract fast, but I want you to hear me out, okay? Solomon talked about challenge. Things in life are only a challenge if you think they're a challenge. If you think it's a challenge, then it's a challenge. I've lost about 60 pounds since January 15th. Have I found it to be a challenge? No. My spiritual advisor, Amani, aka the Hood Healer, she said to me in the fall of, here, we gotta get this, it's gonna keep beeping. It's the stove. It's a little fancy stove. She said to me, Kizzy, because I asked her, because I don't know what I weighed at that time, but it wasn't what I weigh now. And so I was talking to her about losing weight and stuff, and she was like, Kizzy, you're not even gonna have to worry about that. She's like, you're gonna lose weight fast. And sure enough, I did. Not just because she said it and spoke it into life, and I spoke it into life, but because what's the alternative? Oh, it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be hard. If you believe it's going to be a challenge to find somebody, then it will be a challenge. So when it comes to these positions, your oh my gosh, because my lips are all burnt up from the sun and playa. Your belief plays a huge, huge role. So there's no reason you can't find people to fill any of these positions, because that's the nature of business. Do y'all watch Keith Lee? If you watch Keith Lee, type yes in here. Yes, Wilson, I do. I don't even know what the best answer is for that. If you get my Proposal That Wins course, I'll throw in a capability for you. For anybody who does that tonight. Proposal That Wins, we'll throw in a free capability. It's $447. ProposalThatWins.com. Proposal That Wins. Okay, so I got a few yeses. I know we're a little delayed. Okay, so Keith Lee, for background, he's the food guy. He has millions. Shamika, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for doing that, girl. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for purchasing the course. Yes, the food critic. Oh my God, I love you guys. Let me do a little with my burnt up lips and my weird smile. So what typically happens is the Keith Lee effect, right? Like recently he went to a potato place in Chicago, and he was like, well, he was saying how the potato place was in the hood, this west side of Chicago. And it looked good. I mean, I wouldn't eat that because I'm very specific about what I eat. But like they have pork chops and I think lamb and all this stuff on a potato. And then, of course, the potato place was like crazy. It was so busy. He went to an Italian place in Chicago because he's on his food tour in Chicago. So he went to an Italian place that's known for these rice balls. And then the place is like, oh my God, we're so busy. You know, we have to. Yeah, it was 2 season. And my point to this story is not to make you hungry, but the business owners, especially the business owners who get it, they ramp up. They bring in more staff. They buy more food. They buy more supplies. They're grateful to the people who are waiting hours in line because of the Keith Lee effect. That's what you have to do with government contracting. If you're applying for a position where they need a Catholic coordinator in the middle of nowhere of Idaho, you kick it into high gear. What do you need to do as a business owner to make that happen? That's no different than what do I price? Because the real work is when you win. The real work is, oh, okay, did they clean the building? Did they do the roof? Are they showing up at the chapel? It seems from this view, the real work is winning contracts, and it's not. So the class is $29.97. If you get it in the next 24 hours, I'll decrease it. And so, and throw in a PMA. Hold on. Shamika, make sure I give you a PMA for free, okay? Email me, make sure I give it to you. You're just gonna send me an email. I'm gonna make my tea. I came on here a little late. I know it's because I'm washing dishes. Kparks at kpcinc.com. This is the best way and fastest way to reach me. Kparks at kpcinc.com. So talk to me, Frank G. Yeah, I graduated high school in Illinois. Let's see. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for what you've done. I've gotten used to speaking to subs now. I'm doing 2 to 3 opportunities a day. Beautiful. Frank G. I emailed a CO for sources saw. There's one for dry ice I want to work on. Okay, so Raw Depressed, we took care of that. Can I get a link for the class, please? Let me show it to you because I can't engage with you during this. I moved my computer. Just bear with me, okay, y'all? Okay. So we have, let me blow it up here. Proposal.wins.com. Proposal.wins.com. And I created this for $447. I'll throw in a free capability if you get it in the next 24 hours. I created this because people are like, well, I don't know how to write a proposal. I need help with a proposal. And a lot of people get scammed on this side, you know? And so then for the class, that's $500 off, is normally $29.97. Send me an email, okay? And I will send you the link. Oh, I didn't mention, we have Afterpay, and we have another finance option, okay? So there's 2 financial options for you to apply for. You know your credit. Listen, there was a time in my life that a girl she had some bad credit and was floating checks, and you know, I got the game down, and my credit was terrible. Not anymore. My credit well over 700. So I share that because I understand, okay? I also share it because even if your credit may be a little low today, it's not going to be low forever. kparks@kpcinc.com, kparks@kpcinc.com. So what do you win fast? You go after things that are low risk, religious positions, janitorial, ICE. So Frank, you said you lost 3, but did you give me... There we go, Crystal. There's no reason you can't win. Did you, Frank G, did you request a debrief? This is the other way you win things fast. You get a debrief. Because chances are they're going to say to you the following: oh, your proposal was good, but your pricing, like Faith talked about, her price was $500,000, the price of a black-on-black Rolls-Royce SUV. That's how much higher her rate was. So then Faith knew what to do. She's in the comments. You can scroll back through them. I'm not making this up. And so now look at Faith. She's in the running for a major contract because she learned, applied, adjust. You learn, apply, and adjust. So I look at it as not what you've lost, Frank G, but more what you're learning. You know, there was an opportunity we didn't win today. So we won Oasis Plus. Yeah, I gotta put my little tray back. Y'all don't even understand. Why did I eat this entire dish of broccoli? Like, do you see how big this is? I ate the whole thing of broccoli. I think it was like 4 bushels of broccoli. I can't even believe I ate that much. I ate so much broccoli today. Yeah, and that's right. You're never giving up, Faith, because you haven't. Faith, you've been ride or die. You've been, maybe I'm not supposed to say that here. Faith has been very dedicated and supportive. Here, you've been on TikTok. Oh my gosh, y'all, listen. Just walk with me for a minute. Just walk with me. Y'all don't even know. This olive oil here in Mexico, please stop. Y'all, please. All you do with the broccoli is you throw it in the oven with some olive oil and then I put salt on after. Please stop. I'm on my deficit right now because my show is November 16th. You should come to see me, Playa del Carmen, the theater. That's why you hear the clicking. Because I want to make sure I'm super comfortable in my heels. Okay, so the thing is, you want to go after the opportunities that are easy and you want to get a debrief. Because if they're telling you is price, so let's take the dry ice, or I think it's regular ice, that was mentioned to go after. So you're going to have to come in at a low price. Nobody's trying to pay a bunch of money for ice. November 16th, Playa del Carmen. at the theater. It's the FMG, what's up, All About Phlebotomy? It's the FMG show. You guys should come. It'd be amazing. There we go. Look, February is July. Come on. Right. That's fast. So I lost, there was one I didn't win, as I was saying before I sidetracked. And it was for, man, got a little sleepy. It was for, I had to remember, it was on Unison for office space, okay? And I put in a bid for 61,000. The winning bid was, let's say, 56,000 and change. Mighty Mulatto, it's for anybody to offer anything to the federal government. That's what it's about. And so I'm just talking about how to do this fast. Okay, so I got all these. I got sticky notes for tomorrow. Put these over here. Got my salt. Oh my God, my little Himalayan is like running low, y'all. Okay. So I'm like, okay, you know, it's a good data point. It's okay. But the thing is, I don't bid on a ton of real estate oriented opportunities. It would be cool to win one, but it's like, you know, it is what it is. What's up, Shanae? You're my girl. It's good to see you. She's the queen of LinkedIn. Check out her channel. These are my tea for the night. I love this tea. It definitely, it's very soothing. You gotta have the cute little, you see this? For my tea. It's so beautiful. I need the tiny spoon or this will come out. Use one of my teaspoons. What you're telling vendors when asking for quotes. Well, Franklin, it's a business of people. Shamika, which one, the building of homes? Tell me more. The building of homes, do you mean like that I bid on something for office, that they wanted an office space? Clarify. Definitely clarify for me. So one of the other things is, as far as easy, it's work that you're not doing, that other people are doing. Ah, Shamika, for the real estate, it's usually the government wants, got a little unbalance, let me change my stance. There we go. The government, typically, for this one, they wanted to rent an office space. They needed a certain number of offices and they needed parking for like, I think 5 years or something. Here's another example. Have you, and type yes, have you, anybody here, have you driven by a recruiting office for the military? Usually they're in a strip mall. Have you guys done that? Type yes if you have. Or maybe recently you drove by a recruiting office, usually in a strip mall. Sometimes it's in a mall. Okay, in case you're like, it's my tea. So somebody, okay, awesome. I love you guys so much. That's how they got you, Keith Rick. So a government contractor responded to an opportunity where an agency wanted a recruiting office. So what you could do, they do this, they have them available probably right now. Right, that's the space they rent. So let's say that, Shamika, let's say you want to go after one of those. You find a space that meets their requirement. You get in contact with the owner or the property manager of the space, and you can flip it. This one, I would say on the easy level to win, it's mid-level. Because you got to find the space, you got to get in contact with the property owner, and submit. And then once again, they usually want a deal. I don't know if I want to sit up here. I think I want to sit at my desk. Let's do that. Oh, a little bit at an angle. Okay, we got an angle. Got in the seat. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness, y'all. So that's how the property works, but we didn't win that one. It's okay though. We have other property ones out there, and there's a ton to take a look at. And thank you all again for you being, so flexible. What's up, Naturally? Santana B, what's up? No, beach. You don't at all. Just like with government contracting, we have employees in Hawaii. I'm not in Hawaii. I'm in Mexico. I'm in Tulum. What's up, Naturally E? I'm here in Tulum. You don't need an LLC. You can do anything you want. Whew. I know there's a little bit of silence. Probably not the best for a live, but it just feels really good. Energy's good, and it could be me. I like that we don't have all the trolls. Did y'all notice that? We got rid of the trolls. So we don't have the trolls. The energy's good. Amen. Y'all's energy feels good. My energy feels good. Most of the flies are gone. I'm ready for bed soon. I live in Tulum, Franklin. I don't know if a DBA is free, but you look into it. Thank you, I had surgery. So here's the deal. Somebody asked a question, and then I'm gonna go to bed soon. Tai Chi made easy with David Duran Ross. I appreciate and I want to recognize you for saying that you are nervous about responding to something outside your experience and expertise. You know, when I first started out, I was placed in this realm of diversity and inclusion. I knew nothing about diversity and inclusion. I was in graduate school for industrial organizational psychology, and my first government contract as a sub was diversity and inclusion. I was nervous. I learned everything I could learn. I actually ended up becoming an expert in the space. And in my Melbourne office, I have a bunch of coins that I received. Pretty much I received all the coins for my diversity and inclusion work. So what I'm saying is sometimes it's best to channel that energy. Channel that energy to something really positive. And then, I'm going to do I'm not going to do it one hand. I was at one of my favorite spots here in Tulum is called Holistica. And the card smells so good. I know I'm not the only one that likes to smell stuff. And if you don't like that I smell stuff, guess what? I'm going to smell it again because it smells real good. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card. I have one of the insect zappers. Oh my gosh, you don't understand. These are some diabolical. Now, these are some weird flies. They come in here. So whenever I cook lamb, or especially lamb and broccoli, they come in here and then they all die. It's the weirdest thing. No, you don't have to be vetted by OPM. Apparently, I just threw them all on the floor. Would you recommend requesting a capability brief review with a CO? No. Good morning from the Philippines. No. And here's why. We're here to win a contract. So to win a contract, you want to be focused on something where somebody's trying to buy. Right? That's the goal. It's good to have those kind of meetings when it makes sense, but not with a contracting officer. These are messages of wisdom from the universe to you. I kind of think of them as cards of affirmation. I am psychic. Don't forget, I'm your psychic government friend. But I don't do tarot cards like this. I do, they're over there. If you want one, I'll get one. Where are they? I have a money manifesting cards. No, you don't have to be a U.S. citizen. I was referred to you by someone in Walmart. What? Oh my gosh, Chantel, it's so beautiful. Let me take a photo. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Trying to not smile too much. I burnt up my lip and playa. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna pull this one. This one's cute. Ooh, look at that. I let go of fear. I let go of fear. You let go of fear. What is fear? False evidence appearing real. Fear, let me push it back here. We got cords. Too many cords. Oh, look at you, jolly man. You're so sweet. Hold on, let me get off the cord. Let me fix my cords. Hopefully I didn't flash anybody doing all that. I may have shorts on, so. Okay. What are the risks of subbing out 100% of the work? Jay Holly man, nothing. There's no risk. Let me explain. If it is, and thank you so much for this gift. If it is an SD, listen, y'all, I use this stuff on my lips, and then I ended up getting my lips all sunburned on Saturday. Again, you don't understand. When I was a little girl, I spent all day in the sun. I'm so mad. It says chapstick or something. I have to throw it away. My lips are all busted up. Oh, I look crazy if you look at it up close. It makes me mad because it hurts. So the point is this. If it's an SDVOSB, thank you, opportunity, you, with the VA, you typically are required to, if you sub, they have to also be an SDVOSB. So let's say you're service disabled, veteran owned small business, and you're like, oh, I got this roofing gig. I don't care. I'm just going to sub it to my friend that does roofing. And then they find out that you did that, then you can be in trouble. Outside of that, nobody cares. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. You know what I should put on it? Some coconut oil. I have you know what? I use coconut oil as makeup remover. And it's in the bathroom. I'll have to use some coconut oil too. Yeah, I know I can feel it. It hurts so bad. It's like, oh. So that's a good one. Okay. Oh, good, Tai Chi. Oh, good. So this one was definitely for you. Fear. What is fear? False evidence. Good. And then I got my space. False evidence appearing real. Fear only has as much power as you give it. Instead of feeding your fears with worry and negativity, feed fear's antidote. Y'all want to know what the antidote is? I want you to type this in there. Love. Love, type love. Love is fear's antidote. When you choose to live in love with everyone and everything, you have no choice but to completely let go of fear. Oof. Type love for me, y'all. Step into your power and dream big. I love this. I love this because it's also a good reminder for me, because sometimes I get a little, and because especially right now, y'all, I'm on this caloric deficit. I've been down in coffee. I got 20 plus pounds to go. I got 4 times 3, 12, like 14 weeks of this deficit, only a few calories a day. Maybe today it wasn't it was a deficit today, but it was an extreme. It was a really hearty still meals. You know, I gotta watch out olive oil. I love that damn olive oil. Olive oil is good. I was so and there may be times where we do feel unaccomplished, but that's just because we have big goals for ourselves. We also have to have patience and humility and just have patience with ourselves. You know, don't be hard on yourself. I know I was the queen of that. So when it comes to government contracting, the things that you can quickly win, religious, janitorial, things that are weird, things that require a lot of money because most people aren't going to be able to get it. Yeah, I love olive oil. For God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Thank you, Martine. Oh, thank you, Deborah. And thank you all for shouting out the curls. The curls are popping. And I know somebody asked about the cards. I think, now, I don't know if they ship them. I actually was at this spot today. It's called Holistica. And it's, you know, I think it's one of my top 5 places here in Tulum. I was there today and I just was like, man, I love being there. I couldn't stay the night there. It's a hotel, but they have really good things there, like Sound Bowl. And then apparently on 11, on Saturday, you can do pottery. And I might go there on Saturday and do some pottery. That sounds like fun, right? So these are where these cards came from. It's really important to have affirmations because you can take all the notes, watch all my videos, learn, apply, adjust. But if you don't think you can do it or you live in fear, then you're never going to bid. And you still have to bid. You know, although we won a spot on Oasis Plus, it's a no limit soldier contract vehicle. We still have to respond. So although I think over 1,500 companies got a slot, how many are actually going to really respond? Not that many. That's why rebates work, because they know nobody's going to send in the rebate. That's why they work. Did y'all know that? If you knew that, type yes. If you knew that rebates work because they know that people don't send them in, type yes. And when I say rebates work in the terms of the business, because if they say, hey, turn in the rebate and get $500, and they know 90% of the people aren't going to turn it in, then the company's making all this money. But if you knew that, type yes. So I adore each and every one of you, and you want to stay the course. Like Faith said, she started out in February. Here it is July. She's about to win. She's staying the course. Okay, Mommy Bear, got my cage but not submitted. That's okay. That's okay. You still have time. Okay, Tai Chi, on technical side, what do I say for past performance if my expertise is elsewhere? Did they ask you for past performance? They don't always do that. So sometimes they don't. I forgot to tell you my SUV over. Okay, good. Got a month. But I feel a bit locked down. Yeah, Keith Rick, because I mean, yeah, I know. Here's what you do. Get in with the small business reps at the VA. And then also earlier, and I'll answer that, go to kparks@kpcinc.com if you want my coaching program. We start in a few weeks. Group one-on-one is normally $29.97. If you email me now, here, I'm gonna check my email now. Because, you know, I told you that tea makes you relax. Here, I know. I'm working when I got ring lights, I got mail, I got stuff everywhere. Like, that's, and then in case you're wondering what that is on my floor, is painter's tape. So I walk straight for my, in preparation. Okay, good. I see Robert, you sent me a message. Okay, good. Let me get in here. I gotta do that one. Did she write today? She did. Okay. Hold on, y'all. It's been a beautiful day. Oh, Eddie, congratulations. Okay, Eddie, what prompted you to get your 8A? And where is your BOS located? Which state? So when it comes to, I'm waiting for my WSB. All about phlebotomy, just bid on small business. So I think this is a good little segue. It's not, what's up, Shanae? Yes, it's not what I was going to talk about, but I think this is something that needs to be discussed. Hey, do I have to have a set aside to win work? I can't bid until, y'all's taking forever, until I get a set aside. So, I would say it's for beginners. It's for all levels. I am working on a course that's definitely very beginner oriented. So, just bear with me, y'all. So the thought is, I have to wait to get a set aside before I can bid on something. And in reality, that's not the case whatsoever. You don't have to wait. All you have to do, we pretty much everybody watching this, you're considered a small business. So you just bid on things that are small business. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to move to Pedros, Greece. Man, that's so beautiful. Okay, so for those of you who are waiting to get a set aside, or maybe you have a set aside, the way you really leverage it, it's through relationships. It's not through Sam.Gov, believe it or not. A set aside means that you have a certification that you fit a certain category, and then the government what they've done is to help increase competition. Oh my goodness, Shell, I got something weird happening. They, hold on. Okay, so a set aside, and I talk about this in my book, winnerswaybook.com. I have a whole section in here on set asides. So basically, about 23% of government contracts are set aside for small business owners like us. And so they have special contracts for women, for veterans, for HubZone, for 8A. And so what that means is in order for you to bid, you have to be eligible. You know, it's kind of like y'all know those hair places, and then you can't go in there unless you are a hairstylist and you got proof. It's like that, but not about hair. How many days will the class be? 1 day a week is for 3 months. Don't worry, we record everything. Thank you, Eddie. I love that. How common is it to get a contract amended? Do you have a contract being amended? Did something happen? I know my smell's all messed up. Shanae, girl, make sure we talk tomorrow. Okay, I think I got that one on there. How much is the class? $29.97. If you email me, I'll give you a coupon for $500 off, and I'll throw in the Proposal Master Academy. Okay. K Parks.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I didn't get that either because I'm too busy dropping
I'm not sure
stuff.
I understand.
I don't either. I'm too busy dropping stuff. Kparks at kpcinc.com. Kparks at kpcinc.com. Told you all this tea makes me relax. I'm ready for bed. So shoot me an email, kparks at kpcinc.com. Take the $500 off. I appreciate you reaching out to me. How common? We got that. We got that. Good. I'm glad you. Thank you. Your voice cut off. Did it come back on? Hope all is well. I did not receive 1099s for the contracts I was awarded. Country notary, you don't need 1099s. You just put them in your QuickBooks or your Xero. Keith Rick, no. So grip the lid, you had the modification question. Yeah, that could happen. Don't we do that? Yeah, $29.97. Hey, I want you to paint one wall, and then you're like, nah, I want you to now paint the garage. Wait a minute, can you do my cousin's house? This kind of happened recently. I'd recommended somebody help somebody I know, and I was like, hey, can you go look at their, it was like they were having, it was like the tub was stopped up. Next thing you know, they're like, yeah, I had her look at the air and go over this person's place and look at the air. And I was like, okay, that's cool. You know, so the location went from one spot to like 3. So it's cool. Growth Health, how to get started. I talk about that on my channel. I talk about it everywhere. Yeah, it's $29.97. Send me an email. You get $500 off. We have like the different payment options, Affirm. If you qualify, if you don't, only you know. You know, kparks@kpsync.com. I love and adore you guys. I want to lean into one answer before we move on. Okay, 2 things, y'all. 2 things, actually. One is you get contracts fast by bidding on things that are weird, taking a risk, and providing reasonable pricing. Then you can go wild. If you want to triple, quadruple, 100%, by all means. But you need a win. Okay? Thank you. And I'm about to go, Kenneth. Yes, Maureen. Yeah, Maureen from Texas. Weren't you going to buy my Tulum? Wasn't that you? I had vocal surgery. That's why my voice is back. They had to remove a polyp from my vocal cord. I know, I just put you on blast, right? Okay, so that's that. The next thing is, because somebody may say, well, why did you gloss over his question about, does it make sense to reach out to larger companies? Because larger companies, they have their system. Now, if it's, here's the exception. If it's a company that used to be small and now they're large, this is a little different. But I'm talking Google, SpaceX, those kind of companies. You have more to gain than what they do. What's important, Keith Rick, is you finding work that you can have done and you're not violating the SDVOSB rules. Or you bid on work that's just small business. While it may seem that a set-aside is the means to an end, it really isn't. A set-aside is just a tool, that's it. Just a tool. No different than a screwdriver. Or a knife. Or a stapler. How do you get familiar with pricing? Aw, that's sweet, Kenneth. Country notary, because the money was deposited into your account. You invoiced for it. His faith is right. You call, you Google, you look up the incumbent. I talk all about this in my PMA course. Proposal.wins.com for 447. Proposal.wins.com for 447. So I'm not trying to, I talk about pricing in my videos on YouTube too. I'm just letting you know, if you want in-depth suggestions on pricing, go into proposal.wins.com. Proposal.wins.com. There are ways to do it. I had somebody contact me, they're gonna be nameless. And they wanted something from me, which they're not gonna get. And I had a question. I wanted to know how they got something. I mean, the person didn't answer me, but guess what? I still asked. If for some reason I take their call again, I'm gonna ask again. Because the worst that they can do is ignore me or just say, no, Kizzy, I can't really give you that answer. So the same thing goes when you're trying to get pricing. You can call companies, you can look up information and do like what Faith said. The course is $29.97 for the coaching. If you do the live coaching, if you email me, kparks@kpcinc.com, I'll give you $500 off. Or you can do Proposal Master Academy. That course is $447 before it goes up. Everything you need about proposal writing. The book is $30. winnerswaybook.com, winnerswaybook.com. You guys are amazing. I'm going to do, what am I doing? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed. I love and adore each and every one of you. Don't forget, don't let fear get you down. So keep that in mind. I think we've done our dishes for the night. I appreciate you. If you appreciated your time here tonight, type yes in the comments that you appreciated it. Type yes in the comments. Feel free to type yes in the comments. I must have moved that. I love seeing the yeses, yes in the comments. Oh, where did my sunglass case go? Oh, shoot. Well, good thing you got to have your passport. That doesn't belong there. Pesos are important. I love when you go to Cambio and they give you a rubber band for your pesos. Nothing like that. Okay. Oh, I love being here in Mexico. I love and adore each and every one of you. And you got to have a nail file. I mean, in case you ever wanted to know what's in Kizzy's fanny pack. Yes, I rock a fanny pack I got at Necker Island almost 3 years ago when I spent a week at Richard Branson's private island. Both of them, Necker and Mosquito. So that's the fanny pack. Okay. I love and adore you. Everything is possible. I love it. I stayed on. I always stay on for a while, right? I'm not going to stay on long. And then 1 hour later. Okay, y'all, don't give up. Making sure I'm packed up. I got to do lower body tomorrow. Ugh, it's always hard. Lower body. So I love and adore you. Everything is possible. Don't forget that. Okay, Faith, keep us Faith, keep us posted on everything, okay? I'm really proud of you. Take care. Y'all are amazing. winnerswaybook.com, proposal.wins.com for $447, and then send me an email, kparks@k